Hey, welcome back. You're kicking it with your girl Leslie and your boy Izzy.
Yeah, on hump day.
So,
On hump
I'm
day.
still intrigued. What's the news?
Yeah, she kept asking me on the break, what is it? What is it? Just tell me. I go, we'll talk about it on the air. No, just tell me. She's like a little kid at like Christmas time.
Fucker.
Like, fuck her, just tell me. Like, that's what she told me. She got all violent. She's like, fuck her, just tell me. So you got, everybody knows, Mini Persuasions Car and Truck Club is back in full effect.
You know? Oh, is it? Congrats.
Yep. So, OG members are coming back. People out of the woodwork. Rob is joining the club.
Nice.
Yeah, old school and Justin Case is joining. I mean, there's so many people joining. So we're thinking I worked on the permit today. We're gonna get one of the cabanas or whatever it is, pavilions, out there. Okay, so if you're at Creve Coeur Park, where we all used to cruise.
Yeah.
Say you're coming from my house and you come down the valley and then you see Creve Coeur Lake. Okay, not that first parking lot, the pavilion that's in the middle.
Yeah.
I've leased that out. They've gave me a couple different dates, and I got to check with everybody, right? We're going to have a Mini Persuasion barbecue bash for the club members, but it's also open to like a cruise night during the day, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So DJ Old School and Justin Case is going to DJ it. We're going to have car club games, so other car clubs can come to our thing, and we're going to have like potato sack races and all kinds of shit. But it gets even better.
Yeah.
How do you make a statement, Izzy style, that we're back?
We're back, bitches.
we're having a $1,000
bikini contest.
Well, kinda. We can't pull that off, but it's got a sand volleyball pit there, so we're gonna have a girly girl bikini sand volleyball tournament for $1,000, 4-on-4.
Nice.
I've already texted a bunch of girls at the college, man. I've got like 40 girls that want to show up already.
Very, very nice.
So I'm like, man, the people at the lake are going to be like, damn, with all those old school and new school mini trucks and import cars all parked out there. And so, yeah, they do something like this for the Porsche Club, and I've seen it before. So it didn't hurt to ask the city that, what do we got to do this, because our club started off cruising in the 80s and 90s, Creve Coeur Park.
So, I know, when it was like awesome. Because I remember like being out there, and they used to have, I know it's not Z107, but it was whatever it was back in the day.
Magic. It was Magic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it was Magic because DJ Kaizen, me, Stephanie, and DJ Kaizen had this conversation about it because Magic had 2 mini trucks that they had built.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I just remember, being out there and walking around, and like we were all walking around in our swimsuits because you had to park way down there, and in order to go there, you had to like walk. And, like there's the beach, walking in our swimsuits, it was fun. Who cares?
Yeah. So, and, Leslie's got the Del Sol. So
they do.
Yeah, so earlier, I didn't want to say too much about this part, about doing the barbecue bash, because we're going to be doing fun stuff. We're going to have like one weekend where we do scavenger hunts. It's not just us going to car and truck shows. We want to do fun stuff that we used to do with the club, before it got all politicked and everybody quit,
Yeah.
No drama. We don't want drama, man. Like,
no.
If you're
all positivity.
If you're fucking somebody's girlfriend, don't bring it up with the club. We don't want to hear that shit.
No cheaters.
We're all grown adults, man. We don't have time to hear about who's banging who.
Nope.
So yeah, so Rob, so all the members and like Rob wasn't a member of Mini Persuasions back in the day. He could have been instantly.
Yeah.
But he just kind of bounced around, you know. Plus, Rob said he didn't think his truck was good enough to be in the club, which I think is bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, so make a long story short,
Oh, good for him. I'm happy for him.
yeah. So,
Everybody, Rob is like one of my best friends. And I've known him before I knew any of Rob, Vern, or anybody. So, or not Rob, Izzy or Vern.
you knew him before you
I've
knew
known-
me?
Mhm. I knew you through Vern or Tyson.
No, I knew you before Kaizen through, what's her name?
Who?
I can't think of her name right off the top of the head, but you took me to get my fake ID.
Yeah, but I thought it was because of, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was
because it was
because of-
crazy because Rob was in the same boat. He knew Kaizen and knew you. And it was like the
Yeah,
same.
because he was trying to set me up with Kaizen.
Yeah, and I knew Kaizen from skateboarding.
Yeah.
And he got into car audio. And then one day I seen you guys together. I'm like, no way. I'm like, man, you lucked out there, buddy. So,
Yeah, let me see.
yeah.
Yeah. My mind's shot, as everybody knows. I don't even know what I did for my 21st birthday.
You know what's crazy is I asked Rob about that and he don't remember either.
Oh, it was a good time.
Kaizen
Well,
was
I
like,
asked Kaizen. Kaizen's like, I don't know. He's like, I really don't remember. And I'm like, see? I was like, are you giving Izzy shit, or are you just are you fucking with him, giving him shit, or do you really
don't
really
know.
know? He's like, no, but I feel like it has something to do with Margarita Mamas. And I'm like, probably could have.
Could have, yeah. Damn right it could have. But the way he said it, he was like, God damn it. How old is she now? She can't remember shit and blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, you know, we were like, well, do you know? And he goes, I know. And tell her what I said. You know what you did. And I was like she shit on the carpet or something, like a dog.
No.
But that was funny as fuck, though.
So funny. So I'm like, what the hell did I text him, and I'm like, what the hell did I do for my 21st birthday? He's like, I don't know. I don't remember. He goes, I think it had something to do with Margarita Mamas, but I'm not positive. And I'm like,
That could be a
you're
possibility.
an ass.
Yeah. So back to Rob, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen Rob. And we had talked about this on one of the episodes. I haven't seen Rob in like 20-something years, right?
Yeah.
If he walked past me at the mall, I wouldn't even recognize him. Unless
Yeah, you would.
unless I really looked at him, you know what I'm saying? But when I see him, he had a hat on, but he wore a hat back then, But,
Redhead Robbie. That's what they called him back
yep,
then.
Redhead Robbie. Yep, damn right. So, what's funny
Or Big Rob.
is he come out of, I was over at Old Schools, over at Late Night Auto and Fish Emporium. That's what I call it. It's just Late Night Auto, people, but he breeds fish, and I call it Late Night Auto and Fish Emporium. So I saw Rob. Well, he saw me, and he goes, "Oh, that's a throwback shirt from the '90s, a Rush Hour, blah blah." And I'm like, "No, this ain't a throwback. This is my company." Old School didn't tell him who was coming over. And he kept saying, "You look so familiar with that Rush Hour shirt." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm trying to get this stuff and load it up in my truck that I'm borrowing from Old School. And finally, Old School said, it's Izzy, it's Isaac, This motherfucker come over, he's way bigger than me. He come over like we were going to fight and just pick me up off the ground, hugging me. Oh my God, I haven't seen you forever. My feet were flailing back and
That's
forth.
him.
Yep. So he swore up and down we're friends on Facebook. I said maybe my old account, but I've got a new account because my account got hacked. He said, no, we're friends. I'm like, okay, Rob, whatever. Stephanie's been messaging old members and stuff, but Stephanie has been friends with Rob forever.
Yeah.
Kind of the same boat with you two. Like, so here's the thing. I guess Rob got a new Facebook or something like several years ago. And whatever it is, she looked Rob up, or Rob looked her up. Might have been Rob. I don't know. Somebody looked somebody up, right? And she goes, "Hey, Rob just sent me his phone number." And I go, "He says he's friends with me on Facebook. Send me a link to his Facebook." Because I typed in his name and Facebook said, well, I couldn't find him, right? So she sent me the link. I clicked on it and it said one message. So I clicked it and he's like, "It's great to see you. Here's my phone number. I told you we were friends." And I'm like, what the fuck? Now what's interesting, now hold on people, this might be why we're friends, because he may have been in my contacts on my old phone. So when I set up my new Facebook, it went off my contacts. So maybe I did have Rob's number. I mean, maybe, I don't know. And maybe I did. Kaizen says I ran into him when Kaizen was in St. Louis for a few hours. But I don't fucking know. Anyway, here's the point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's the point, people. So
y'all crazy.
Yeah. This gets good. So I'm on the phone talking to Stephanie at midnight. Them two are messaging each other on Facebook. She sent me the link. It's got his phone number. He obviously doesn't have my new phone number. He may have my old number. So I text him and I said, "Hey, tell Stephanie I said hi." Then he blows me a kiss.
That's Rob.
I'm like, what the fuck's this supposed to mean, Steph? We were dying laughing. And so she's not telling him that I'm on the phone. And so we're going back and forth. And later on, I talked to Rob yesterday, right? Rob thought Stephanie texted him, "Here's my number." But he was confused because it would have been a 618, not a 314. So then he texts something back. And I said, "You text the wrong bitch." And so there was these like 20-minute pauses in between him messaging her and messaging me. He was blowing his phone up trying to figure out who the fuck did he give his phone number to.
That's funny.
And it was so funny. And then finally Steph said, "Izzy texted you and you blew him a kiss." And he's like, "Man, I would have been up all night if you wouldn't have told me that." I was like, "Your wife know you blowing kisses to guys?" And he's like, "Well, it wouldn't surprise her. It wouldn't be the first time."
Exactly.
I was like, it's just Rob. You just have to know Rob. Rob's gonna be coming on the show sometime. He would have come on today, but he had something going on. But he's like,
oh, it's gonna be a hot mess.
He's like, I can't believe Leslie's got her own show and all this. And I was like, yeah, there was some convincing on that one, because she's like, "What am I going to talk about?" I was like, "I got you, girl."
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a funny ass segment.
Yeah,
oh, God, love him.
Rob is funny as fuck, man. Rob was telling Stephanie, she goes, "Izzy's like a walking dictionary of all these memories from back in the day." He was telling me shit. It took me hours, and I'm like, oh my God, we did do that. That did happen at that show. She's like, he went to school to become a doctor. He's got a damn good memory, but he can't spell for shit. Now, all the time people are like, "Man, how do you spell this?" I use so much voice to text. If you're friends with me and I text you, you have to learn how to speak Izzy. Because I always apologize. "I'm sorry, it's voice to text." My phone hates me. It just makes up words. And I do pre-word shit.
Siri is a little bitch. She changes my words around too.
It's not even. It's not even trying to get us to speak proper. What they're sending people fucking make us look like retards.
She be changing my stuff all the time. Like, I don't even know. It's just crazy.
I
They'll
remember.
come back and be like, Leslie, what the hell did you just text me? I go, I don't know. I talk to text because I'm driving. So I
Well,
don't know whatever it said.
well, 2 years ago, people were getting ready for PRI, right? And Leslie you were having some issue, something about the phone or whatever. You were supposed to get a new phone. I don't know, whatever the story was. So she was
Yeah, I got a new phone right before I was leaving because after I got back from PRI, I was headed to Thailand.
Thailand, yeah. But she was texting me on her old phone, and we were just getting stuff ready to go. And so she had a question, and it was like 4 or 5 times she texts me, and then she just calls me, and she goes, I hate this damn phone. Like, whatever she was trying to ask me, it kept changing it. And so she'd do it again and do it again. So finally she called me. She's like, this phone hates me. Like, I don't even remember what it was. It was packing something, or I don't remember what it was.
I don't know.
But it was something so...
She likes fucking with me.
It was something so small that it could have been something as simple as, do I need to bring a heavier coat? But it kept saying all this weird ass shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is she asking me? You know, so... like, fuck. So on that note, guys, we're going right back into music. And if you're Siri or, I don't know, is it Jeeves or what's Android have?
I have no clue.
It has something. I don't know. We're Apple people, so I don't know. You guys are listening to 96.1 Styling, kicking it on a Wednesday night with that number one sexy girly girl. And who is that?
Oh, you're so kind. That's your girl, Leslie. You're kicking in with me.
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys.